Alright, we're back with Pokémon UltraMoon, and last time we beat Guzma after a great deal of difficulties, because I'm bad at this game, basically. I mean, that's really what it boils down to here. No, honestly no, because I don't really have strategies planned beforehand, since I'm mostly going in blind with this game. And I have specific rules for myself when I play Pokemon games. Those two being that I'm not going to grind, basically ever. And on the other hand, I'm also not using items in battle. And that's kind of the problem. I don't pick my team based on how good said team is at all. And well, this time the team is even worse than in Pokemon Sun. And the problem is that that team already had some serious problems, and most of the later fights were basically carried by one single Pokemon. This team is worse, and also has even less of a Pokemon that can carry it in that same way, at least presently. There is still hope for that. Am I allowed to leave this place without having to go through dumb hoops? Presumably yes. That car is still extremely in the way though. So I didn't actually pay even the slightest bit of attention to what was put out there. So I don't actually know what they expect me to do. Presumably fly back to the beginning of the island and match Nanu. That seems like something I would have to do. So let's find the flying button. Ah, right, I'm supposed to go back here. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, long story short, I have bad team. I don't plan ahead, so sometimes it's going to lead to kind of a furious repetition until I figure out a working strategy and or get lucky enough. I slightly dread for the Pokemon Elite Four as opposed to just Elite Four, I guess. So that'll be fun. How is still being slowly devoured by small children? Or alternatively that happened. That's also fine. And these flashbacks are necessary. Did this originally happen? I remember that there was a cutscene that showed a memory, probably. Not sure how exactly it's this. Probably exactly, because this is the Pokemon company we're talking about. They sure like to make their remasters basically the same damn game nowadays. Which is basically always been the case, except for Black and White 2, which is something I hope these games would be. No. Oh, right. Way back then, I guess. Sure. Suddenly battle that I actually probably kind of forgot that it existed. This was definitely in Sun and Moon as well, but I kind of forgot it existed. I didn't really get to switch out my team around. Raku is at least at level 37 now. And also has Protect instead of Psychic, which would have been nominally useful here. Not that Raku is going to be able to do much in regards to that. Raku isn't going to one-shot this Golbat, and also is not gonna be taking it out, so I might as well... Wait, what? Whatever. The point is, Raku is going to get KO'd by this thing, or anything, in one hit, so... Might as well blow the Z move now, and try to deal some decent damage on it. Yeah, that wasn't even close. Now that the Guzma fight is over, I probably want to actually switch my movesets back to normal. Like for example, Ippo definitely needs Leech Life over something else. Purely because First Impression is not something it can constantly use. Also, that was a really dumb move on my part. I knew it had acrobatics, why did I do that? Why is my entire team basically weak to Golbat? Okay, Yuki will actually be a pretty good member to deal with this. Still not sure how useful Iron Defense is going to be on Yuki. Yuki doesn't have any reliable healing. So I have a feeling like that's not gonna be the most working strategy. Based on its tail color, which is kind of hard to see, I think this type null is water type. I mean, I guess I can't really do much about it. That's damage. Yes? Oh, it was a Zoroark all along. I probably should... Wait a second. I fought type null way back there, and I thought it was weird that the game didn't tell me that what the effective moves on this against this thing are, even though I have seen it. I should have figured at that point that it's a Zoroark, but I thought it was related to it being a different type than before, even though that shouldn't be a thing. Huh. That's something to take note of. Not that it's gonna be relevant ever again, since the one time it was useful against the Zoroark is gone now. But it's not water type. Okay, it's just normal type then. Okay, I'm still gonna go with Yuri since Yuri is only at level 36, so I would like to get the EXP and all for her here. So let's start with Sunspore. This is basically the first proper fight Yuri has gotten. Well, so much for that. Ippo could go. I don't see this ending well though. But let's see. We start with First Impression. It's not gonna KO this thing in one hit or anything even close to that. Genius Dodge. That works. See, this is where Leech Life would be actually really useful. Huh. Ippo is actually faster than this thing. None of it matters though, Ippo couldn't actually beat it because I'm bad. Well, Fluffy is gonna probably one-shot this thing since it's also gonna be actually faster since paralysis and all that. Or Quick Claw, that also works. Okay. The Gladion was about as easy as you'd expect. Okay, that was kind of a major battle. But, okay. Did you? I legitimately don't even remember that. Yeah, we can go. There's a Pokemon Center close to the ferry anyways. That's the most important thing to learn here, so... But at this point, I believe it's the time for Nanu's Grand Trial. Where's the option that we don't? Good. Okay, can you let me do some stuff here? Like, can I go heal? No. Okay, did my team get healed? Yes, it did. I want to switch things around a bit, but also, more importantly, I need to fix my movesets. Since, you know, I had some specific plans there, more than anything. So, for the time being, I'm gonna make my team back to the way it was. As much as I can. So, no Protect for Raku. I think I'll actually keep Rest on Damo though. I mean, that was kind of the original plan. Shadow Claw on Fluffy. I'm not sure if I'd almost want to keep Rock Slide though. I guess Shadow Claw might have some more useful coverage though. Okay, what else? I already forgot half of the stuff I'm supposed to have on my team. Was there anything else other than Leech Life on Hippo, since that's like really important? Rock Slide is not generally gonna be that useful. But I kind of had to pull all the stops to beat the man himself. The problem is I'm going to have to deal with him again pretty shortly. After all, he is at the Ether Foundation, and I'm pretty sure that part will not have changed at all. Alright, we're starting with Sableye. Yuri might be a pretty decent start here. So let's start with Stun Spore. Okay, Fake Out, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Miss, that's a bit of a bigger deal. Yuri can't take another one of those. Let's hope Stun Spore does something. Like, come on, come into play. No? Okay, well, that's Yuri's contribution to this fight. Stunning a single Pokemon. Well, let me think here. I don't have anything super effective on this since I don't have any fairy moves, but this could be a decent time for me to actually set up with Damo, since it's paralyzed and all that. Let me throw a few Ancient Powers first, just to see how the damage measures up. Rocks. That is not damage. Okay, this is looking kinda bad, and this is looking even worse. Okay, Krokorok, let me think. Well, that was slightly wasted, I'm okay with that. And that does nothing. Okay, it's gonna go with a ground move, I'm basically sure of that, so Raku would be a safe switch. What Raku can do against a Krokorok is a completely different question, because the answer is nothing. Ooh, this thing has Earthquake. Okay, I can't paralyze it. So I guess I'll just throw my ultimate move at it and see how that does. With that, Raku can take another hit. And this thing is probably not gonna fall, and I'm pretty sure Raku is also my fastest Pokemon on this team even now, so... something is gonna have to take an earthquake to its face and live. So let's see. No, critical hits, I can accept that. Okay, and then you have the Sableye again. Okay, fair. It's still paralyzed, that's good. I'm just gonna stick with Raku for now. Let's fly up high and see what this thing has. It has Power Gem, that's not a very nice thing to have against my bird. If Paralysis wants to cooperate here though, Raku might actually beat this thing. Like, come on, Paralysis activates right now. You can't move. It's reasonable. Okay. No. That's kind of a neat animation. Okay. No can do. That's fine. That's fine. It's not gonna be fast, so I can actually... do I want to go with Hippo though? Because I'm not gonna get first impression on whatever is the last Pokemon. I actually kinda want to go with something else here. Can Fluffy take this out with a Shadow Claw? Since both of my stab moves are completely ineffective. Shadow Claw is more powerful than Bulldoze, yes. So Shadow Claw it is. Oh, lovely. That better do at least half then. That is the exact opposite of doing half. That only barely would have KO'd it then, if even that. More Power Gem. Not ecstatic about that. But it looks like Fluffy can handle that if that's how we're rolling with it. Yeah, 2 more hits should be enough. On the other hand, it is a good thing that the Hyper Potion was spent on Sableye and not whatever his last Pokemon is, since it couldn't really do much against me. What might his last Pokemon be? I want to say it's Absol. Maybe Honchkrow? Honchkrow would be bad. Person. Oh right, of course it is. The good thing is, the Hammer Arm is going to absolutely murder this thing. Of course, presuming I'm still alive after getting hit by a Dark Pulse. Yeah, pretty well. It does have Fluffy, so I think it has Fluffy at least. So that certainly does. Really? I got Quick Claw activation and I missed. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Persian has Fluffy, which means that this is a battle of the Fluffies. Well, I'm pretty sure Fluffy lost that one because of an unlucky miss after a lucky outspeeding. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. I'm still gonna count that as like a win for Fluffy here, since you know, if not for bad luck, that would have gone well. Anyways, Hippo got his relevant victory and all that. Okay, now if I'm not completely wrong, now that I've completely dashed your hopes of beating me, I'm gonna get a bit of a distraction before I join with forces with Cladion here. So let me take this stone I'm probably never going to use. And then probably argue a bit, especially with how being present and all that. And then I'm gonna fly off. That's more like Ghost, I feel like. I like Gladion's shocked face at that being a thing. So I still like that. Isn't there supposed to be 3 normal trials on this island? How can I not remember there being a 3rd one? Like I've talked about it before, I'm almost certain. Oh, now we're here. I kinda want to not be here. If that would be possible, I would like to actually leave. We've had this dialogue before, so if we could hurry up a bit. Okay, am I allowed? Okay, I'm not allowed to do that. Yes. Okay, small distraction here. It is kind of annoying that you have to sail all this way back to get my thing going. Now, Charizard, fly me away. Specifically, fly me to Akala. Some kind of town. I actually meant to say the name of the town, but for a moment I thought it was actually Akala. Anyways, you don't have what I want. This is bad. I don't like where this is going. There should... Now that I think about it, it wouldn't be there. There should be someone that's selling me stuff. Now that I think about it, it's probably not in this city. Actually, I think it's... Well, this is really dumb. I think it's in Mali City, though. That doesn't... Planning. Planning is not my strong suit. Okay, trying to find a bum-looking child somewhere around here. I'm not at all sure where such a bum-looking child would be. Are you a bum-looking child? No, you're not. Are you a bum-looking child? What? Hold on. White square, then white triangle, black circle, white circle, black triangle, black square, white circle, white triangle. I don't have the kind of memory on this, but considering it's... Okay. Considering it is, I'm walking, I can probably brute force it a bit. Like, it's sequential, so... Is there more down here? No, there isn't. Okay. This is really dumb. I'm trying to kind of look into this, but it's just hopeless for me to do that. But brute forcing will work. Of course, trying to remember what I've already done would also help. So let's see. So then back. No? The hell are you expecting from me? So after the white circle is what? White circle, black triangle, black square, white circle. Okay, it's black triangle at any rate. I thought I had that right then. I don't like where this is going. I'm spending way too much time on this. How do I actually do this? Shit. White triangle, black triangle. So triangle, triangle, circle, circle, triangle, square. No, black, black. Then white, white. Okay, so do that. Then triangle, triangle, circle, circle. And then... What? What was wrong with that? I don't understand what I did wrong there. I was actually trying to... Okay, square, then triangle, triangle, circle, circle, triangle, black, black, white, white. Okay, I thought I was supposed to do white, so triangle, triangle, circle, circle, black. How is that wrong? What is this? Oh, so I'm supposed to go to the square, then circle and triangle. Okay. Okay, this time I have it. That's really dumb. No? What the hell is this puzzle? Okay. What? Triangle, triangle, circle, circle, black, black, triangle and square. Okay, then circle, triangle. There's no way for me to screw this up. Like, there's actually no way for me to screw this up. I know what I did wrong. I'm supposed to touch this first. Then that leaves me with the white stuff. There we fucking go. Terrible. Okay, I was about to say that he said he gave me nothing. Was it this building I want to go to get what I'm looking for? You. No, you. Almost certain that what I'm looking for is supposed to be in this building. Not that one. Here we go. Give me that dust zone at the speed of fast. And if memory serves, you will sell me a piece of clothes. Okay, that's an unexpected battle, but I will do that. Yuri is already in the front, so... However, first things first. Never before have I had such an important item. Okay, Raku, final evolution. Come on. My entire team is now as good as it can be, it's all downhill from here. But Raku can finally start pulling his weight again. I certainly hope so. Honchcrow is ready to hunch you. I have no idea what that would even try to mean, but here we go. Sure. Something final blow. Okay, speaking of final blows, I'm about to deal a final one to this person and then buy a piece of clothing. I don't remember if this one actually involved a battle originally, but I do know that they sell the skull top or something in here, so kinda want that. Then we can go back to Ether and all that, and this is actually a kind of a neutral matchup, so I'm okay with this. Oh, you're kind of a low level. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, so the Duskstone comes buyable after you beat Nanu. So there was no need for me to come here before. Sure. I'll literally use the word literally and buy this literal piece of garbage. Okay, am I allowed to buy a thing? Oh, there's... Huh. There's more than one item here. Hero cap. I don't know what that is, but I will try to remember to check that off screen, maybe. Probably not. Okay, enough distractions. Let's get down to business. I still don't see how the lake looks like supposedly somehow like a Gyarados, because it doesn't. Okay, let's go find some plot twists. There's probably not gonna be any. Like, you could have very easily done many good things with this setup. You could have made Ether not the villains, and I don't see that happening. We'll see. Probably not in this video. There's not going to be any twists, but oh well. Okay, so you have Dugtrio. That's a decent matchup for Yuri, I would like to say. So I'll start with that. On that note, though, I think that the level spike happened earlier in this new game than before, since I'm almost certain that Lusamine was the exact spot in the game where the level spike occurred. Everything before that was extremely easy without ever grinding, and suddenly you're like 6 levels slower. Now it happened roughly at Guzma, or at the latest with Nanu. So that's possibly worrisome. Also, wow, that setup, all that setup to beat this Duke Trio was so worth it. Not even gonna attack since it seems to be liking to use Sucker Punch, so let's not take a hit and get our finishing move on this. Do you have anything else I need to deal with? Two cannon. I'm legitimately surprised that at this point of the game there's a two cannon. I'm actually gonna keep Yuri in though, in hopes of getting a stun, which I didn't. Okay, normally I would do the smart thing and go with some Pokemon that can actually deal with this, but I'm actually going to take this chance to go bird versus bird as commemoration of my starter Pokemon evolving. Yep, so far so good. And that's your last Pokemon, so I might as well blow my load on it. So let's see. Toucanon is pretty sturdy, I want to say, so it might actually live this. We'll see how worthy Raku will be. Barely survived. Not bad at all. Just gonna... Raku is a physical attacker now. Oh wow, I managed to still miss it. I still didn't take damage. Yeah, Raku is actually slightly more of a physical attacker now. I need to check how big the difference actually is later, but for now I'll just stick with whatever I have, not like I have anything specific to switch to. Yeah, that's a considerable difference. Roughly like a fourth of extra there, so I kinda want to heal. Did I ever buy those super potions though? I have a feeling I never did buy them. So that's gonna be a problem. I'm never going to remember to buy them, by the way. There's another trainer. Okay, I was just kind of trying to get behind you and see if there's any pickups I would like to get before I fight you. Okay, what do you have? Two Pokemon, and the first one is Kecleon. Okay, let me think. Yuri is on the front again. That's okay. Yuri kinda needs those levels, so let's start by doing what I do best. Throwing some stuff at it and see what sticks. I don't like that. Not gonna keep Yuri in after that, because anything is going to hurt after that. It's currently still normal type, so I could smash it to bits with Fluffy. Very easily. Yeah, camouflage is not gonna do you much good. Get hammered. Yep. That was about as effective as I thought. Okay, Fluffy is 38, so I should avoid using him too much for the time being. Stoutland. That's a big dog. And that's all it is. Literally just a dog. And dogs get a giant angry fist. Angry man yells at dog. And that was the end of it. Well, that was actually surprisingly easy. Fluffy is probably one of my better members here. Just in because he has decent bulk and also hits hard. He is on the slower side though, which is possibly a problem. Yeah, you can try that. I don't see you crushing me getting you much good. Also, I'm certainly not made out of money. I definitely did not spend excessive amounts of money today on anything. Definitely not. What do I want to do? Yuki is actually a good matchup here, so I'm actually gonna go with that. I enjoy my good matchups. That's a bad matchup move, though. Are you cheating? I think you might be cheating. You shouldn't have used Mud Bomb against Yuri unless you don't have poison moves at all. In which case, what the hell, man? Okay, well that's that. Yuki can't take a third one, so guess I'll switch to Raku since it's gonna go with Mud Bomb for a third time. No reason it wouldn't, and Psychic will hopefully take it out. Or I can be slower. How the hell am I slower? Like, actually what? Punch Crow isn't that fast, huh? I thought it was. Lurantis. Well, that's a good matchup for what I have out, so assuming I don't get destroyed because my special defense was lowered or something, that should be fine. Like, I'm not going to... I know I said I'm not going to use the Pokemon that are in front in terms of levels that much, but that mostly applies to what I start with. After that I'm gonna go with strategy mostly, so it sometimes might lead to temporary confusion of having too high of a level on Pokemons. Okay, I have 3 Pokemon, 37 still, so I need to take care. I should be able to get one more battle down here before we're done. Good use of a Hyper Potion there. Liked it. I found progress, so I'm going the exact opposite way. There's at least one trainer here. Before I do anything about that, I want to make sure there's no further items here. The random scientist. Do you also have 2 Pokemon? That seems to be the trend so far. Kind of would prefer if you didn't. At least they've had kind of actual variety in the Pokemon they use. Except the one that had Arbok, because I didn't really like that one. And why is everything a bad matchup for Yuri now? Intimidate, don't care. Fire types. Nothing is a good matchup. Damo is my best choice here, I guess. Is this a physical attacker or not? That doesn't actually tell me anything in regards to that. I'm gonna slide some rocks. That is not that much damage. Roar, I'll take it. I don't necessarily like it. Especially if it leads to Yuri getting dragged back out. Well, you're up, Damo. Again. Yes, can you give me something that's not Yuri, please? Raku will do. If you insist, I can deal with you with Raku. Oh, so it does have a fire move. Let's get that off. And oh boy, Raku is gonna be getting more EXP out of this at this rate. Since I'm pretty sure Supersonic Sky Strike is actually gonna work. I hope this section doesn't have any more trainers so I can clear out this wing of the area out of items. And then I can start with that one trainer I passed by next time. That way I probably won't get too confused about where I'm going in here if I end at such a random spot. Okay, Yuri is 38, nice. Damo is also 38, nice, nice. So that leaves me with one more Pokemon that's not at 38. TM. Toxic. Ho ho ho. Damo's strategy is becoming ever closer to completion. Let's not encounter you right now. And that's where we're gonna end it for now. I'm gonna actually teach Toxic to Damo here so I don't forget. Because this is one of the last two missing pieces for my ultimate Pokemon. I think I'll get rid of Rock Slide actually, those boosts could come in handy. But yeah, next time we're gonna continue our raid on Ether Paradise and yeah, we'll probably not finish this place next time yet. Or maybe we will. Anyways, bye.